Hey guys, welcome to Pre-AP Geometry. So glad that you all chose this class. Couple of things that I want to go over with you as we get started for the year. And some of this will look a little different being at home versus at school, and we'll talk about those differences. Hopefully we'll get to meet face-to-face or even on Zoom very soon. And so let's get started. So here is my contact information, where I'm located in the school for when you guys come back to school. My email is there, and that is probably, between that and a Schoology message, is the best way to get a hold of me. So please let your parents know that too. I check my email and my Schoology messages daily. So a couple of things. I want you to be on task and ready to learn every day that you have class. Obviously, some of you I will see every day because you're in first or fifth period, and some of you I will see every other day. Always have your supplies, have your notebook, and we'll talk about what those supplies are here in a little bit. When you come back to school, please respect yourself, your peers, your staff, and this beautiful new campus that we have. And I also want you to take responsibility for your own learning. Nobody should be doing your work for you. That's not going to help you in this class. You need to make sure that you are doing the work. You ask the questions, okay? Another thing that I want you to know about me is I want you to ask questions. I want you to figure out if you're doing something wrong, how you went wrong, why you went wrong, or even just simple little thing that you don't understand. Please ask questions, okay? Now let's talk about work policy that LBHS has set up, and you can see it in that last sentence there. You will have up until 11:59 at night to submit work for that day. Everything is due at 11:59, and Schoology stamps it, so I will know whether you turned it in on time. This is also how we're going to look at your attendance. You have to participate and be online sometime during the day when you have that class. So if you are a B day kid, make sure on B days that you're checking in with your classes. You don't have to check in on A days if you're a B day kid, and vice versa. If you're an A day kid, please make sure that you are checking in so that I can mark your attendance for the day. Once you get to school, these are some consequences that I have set up in place if you're not following the rules in the classroom. Pretty self-explanatory there. Some expectations that I have here. Let's talk about grades for a minute. We'll get down into the percentage breakdown here in a minute. But if you are going to check your grades, Skyward is where you need to check, not Schoology. Schoology, you only check that to see if you have submitted an assignment, okay? Check Schoology to see if you have submitted. Skyward is where your grades are at. Do not look at the grade book in Schoology. It will not give you an accurate grade. Then when we move on to late assignments and test retakes, I'm just going to kind of simplify this paragraph down, and you can go back and read it a little bit later when you look at the syllabus. You have up to 5 days after I've posted a failing grade to correct that grade. So if you don't turn something in and I put a 0 in, you have 5 days to get that submitted and up to a 75, okay? If you take a quiz and you don't do well on it, you can correct that up to a 75, but it has to be done within that 5-day window. If you fail a test or make below a 75, you do have the opportunity to retake, and you will earn up to a 75. You will not receive higher than a 75, okay? And if you have questions on that, please email me. Please send me a message, and we can go over that a little bit more in detail. Absences. Obviously, you're at home, so you do have the luxury of still getting onto Schoology. If for some reason you were sick or something, you can still get on and ask a question and get your attendance in there. You have the number of days that you miss to complete the missed work. So if you miss a day, you have that extra day to take that. If you missed a test, then we will communicate. Obviously, you're not going to be there for team time, so we will communicate on how that needs to be made up. Okay? So this class this year is going to be handled like a flipped class. Flipped class means that you are going to be watching videos and taking notes on your own. And that those videos are me talking and me teaching. So it's still me doing the teaching. It's just that you're going to do that basically as your homework this year. All the assignments will be done during class time. Now, again, you're at home, so that's going to look a little bit different. This is how the class will be run when you come back to school. You have some flexibility of what time you want to get your work done. You will be taking notes in a digital notebook that I will be creating and putting out in Google for you, or a link in Schoology for you. And notebook checks will be done periodically to make sure that you are actually taking those notes. And I'll show you in Google how you're going to set that up so that you can share it with me. Tutoring, this really doesn't apply to you till you get back to school. We're going to talk about Zoom tutorials here in a minute. Okay, here's how grades are broke down. For a pre-AP class, 70% of your grade comes from major grades. This will be like projects and tests and things like that. And then 30% is your minor grades. They are like assignments, your digital notebook checks, quizzes, warm-ups, things like that. So look at the percentage. Tests and projects count for a lot of your grades, 70%. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything you possibly can to make sure those grades are being taken care of, okay? When you get to school, here is the cell phone policy. I'm not going to read this to you. It is posted in my syllabus, so you can click on that link and look at that for when you come back to school. Basically, what I ask is when you're at school, if we're doing some group instruction time, then I need those phones put away. No cell phones, no headphones. They should not be out. When you are working, if you want to listen to some music as you're working, that is fine. But if I'm up talking, cell phones need to be put away. When you're at school, I'm going to give you a break time. And in the middle of class, if you are on the not first or fifth period, because your classes are a whole lot shorter. If you are second or fourth, sixth or seventh, you'll have about a 10-minute break time every class period to get on your phones, check your messages, do things like that. So I will be giving you some time in class to get on your phone. But again, you can read the rest of this and really read the testing portion of this, because that is very important when we take tests, okay? All right, when you come back to school, these are some things you need to have. The everyday is what you need to have at home every day. You need to have your Chromebook charged. Lucky for you, you can sit by a plug at home. You also need to purchase a composite notebook, because you will be doing warm-ups, you will be doing review time, and we will be doing a wrap-up time at the end of class every day. And so those questions need to be done in your composite notebook, and we will be going over those as we go through the day. So make sure you have that paper notebook for yourself, and then obviously something to write with. I'm not going to be picky on a pen or pencil because I will not be taking up any paper. So whatever you like to use to write in, that's your choice. Optional, if you have a personal calculator, great. If you don't, there should be one installed on your Chromebook. It might be handy to have a ruler and some either like matte pencils or crayons or markers, just so that you have some supplies as you go through, especially when we do some more hands-on activities. I can't give those supplies out this year. When you get back to school, we'll be using EHall Pass, so you'll fill it out on your device. I'll put passcode on my device, so we won't be touching each other's devices. Flex time will be what you will use during team time if you need to sign up for class. I'll always have a Zoom time during team time, so if you don't want to leave your class, or even if you're at home, and we'll talk about the times on that in a minute, you can Zoom in and ask questions that way, and so you're not having to physically come to my class. When you get to school, we're going to really limit food this year just because we need to keep our masks on. If you need a snack, and I know if you're in 7th period, sea lunch is late in the day, and so if you need a quick snack, that's fine. Break it into small pieces, stick it up under your mask, and eat it quickly, but don't take off your mask to sit there and eat a giant meal. We need to keep water only. Again, if you need water, that's fine. Just take a quick drink and mask back up. You cannot leave to go get water because all the water fountains have been closed this year. So make sure you're bringing a water bottle if you want that water, okay? Okay, here are my Zoom times. Since you're at home, you have the luxury of getting on any of these Zoom times that you need help with. So please, please, please screenshot this. I will be posting it in Schoology so you have it available. If you are a B-Day kid and you have class, let's say first period, I don't have a Zoom time then. you need to get on one of those other Zoom times if you need to ask questions. Those times are set up for the time in the day when I am going to be answering questions over the videos and then working on the assignment. So if you just want to log in and be sitting there working as the class is working and be able to ask questions just like they do, that is a great opportunity for you. And again, if you have a question and it's an A day and you're a B day kid, log into Zoom and ask those questions, okay? That's what they're set up for. Then team time, they're from 2 to 3 on B days. I will open up Zoom again for you to ask questions. And then on hybrid Wednesday, so for the next couple of weeks when we're on this hybrid schedule, those are the 2 times during the day that I will have Zoom open at home and will answer your questions and do tutorials. Again, I will post these times in Schoology, screenshot them, have them available so that you'll know when to get on and log in. Okay, so if you have not ever logged into Schoology, there is how you log in. First name dot last name, your password is your Tiger ID number. You can see here that I have several things at the top of Schoology when you go log in, and let's talk about a couple of those things. So right here in my resources folder, I'm going to post access to the book, the textbook if you need it. We won't be using the textbook often, but if you need some extra practice or some other explanation, if you can't get a hold of me, that is going to be a great resource. I will be posting just different fact sheets, formula charts, all kinds of things in that folder for you to access. The next thing that we're going to look at is the YouTube channel. All you have to do is click on that and go straight to my YouTube channel, and it will have all the videos that I'm making for class. I will also be posting direct links to each video in your Schoology folders. So if you're just needing a specific video, you can click on the link down below, or if you just need to reference a video that we've already talked about, you can click that and go to my YouTube channel. Next thing is your notes keys. Let's say that you just missed something in the video and you just need to reference something. This is where I'll be posting the keys to my notes. Please, please, please don't just copy those down every day into your digital notebook. Watch the videos because there are extra comments that I make in those videos to help you out, okay? The next thing are answer keys. One of the big things that I need you to know about me as a teacher is I'm not focused on the answers. I'm focused on the process and how you get the answers. So when I grade assignments, I'm not looking for the answers because guess what? I'm providing you the answers, and those are going to be housed in this folder. So you can click on that link, you can go to the correct folder, find the answer key to check your work as you're working. I will be looking at your work. And so if you showed all the correct work, then you're going to receive 100 on that assignment. It's very, very simple. I just need you to practice the processes of the geometry problems you're going to be doing this year. Then the next couple links you'll see pretty much in every teacher's Schoology. So you have your LBHS website if you need to get something off of that. You can click here to get your Skyward access. My syllabus is located here. There will also be a link in the folder for the first week of school, so you'll have it available in 2 places. And then I've also set up this button if you need to email me and you don't want a message, then you can, or Schoology message, then you can just click that link and it'll open up email and send an email straight to me. So again, if you've got to get a hold of me, the best places are my school email or a Schoology message. The school email is not the MyBISD, it's just BISD. That's the one I check the most, okay? And the last little bit is something I need you to do after this video. So I would screenshot this so that you have it. I need you to create a folder in your Google Drive and title it Pre-AP Geometry. You can just do PAP, you can type in Pre-AP, that's up to you, okay? In that folder, I need you to create the following subfolders that you see on the screen. These are the ones that we're going to be using in the fall. We'll do the same thing when we come back in the spring semester. So go ahead and set it up just like you see on the screen. And then the folder called Digital Notebooks, I need you to share with me. And there is the email that I need you to share it with. This is my MyBISD because this is how I'm going to do random notebook checks. I will just start clicking in those folders, check your notebooks out, and that is where those grades will come from. So as soon as this video is over, I need you to set up your Google Drive just like this. I would also like you to go to Schoology and kind of look and see what else you need to get taken care of for me. Now, this week, what I would like for you to do, since you also have Legacy Camp, is I want you to start working on your algebra review self-assessment. If you have questions on that, email me. Send me a Schoology message. I can make a quick little tutorial video and send to you. I'm not going to open up my Zooms till next week, okay? You'll have plenty of time to work on that self-assessment because it is not due till the 18th, which is the next Friday. So you'll have all of next week and all of those Zoom times to ask questions about that assessment. So again, Zoom is not going to open till next week. So if you need something, please email me, send me a Schoology message saying, I need help. Can you help me? And I'll make you a quick little video and send it to you. Okay? If you have any questions on this, please send me a message or an email and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. I can't wait to meet you guys on Zoom and you'll have a great day.